What up, YouTube? We back at it again. We are continuing our Asaf journey here. This is from Skip the Line request. Appreciate the support as always. By the way, easiest way to get me is always going to be on Patreon. Jump over there. I have a list of stuff that I'm getting to over time. If you want to jump ahead of those, there's ways to do that. It's explained at the top. Pinned at the top also are my requests. But first and foremost, go support Asaf. Please go like and subscribe. His music is usually deeply poetic and requires some thought. It's about 7:30 in the morning, so we'll give it all the thought that we got. But I haven't heard this song. I don't believe. I searched my channel for it. Didn't come up with anything. Definitely haven't seen this version. If I have, this is Love It or Leave It. This is live at the Acropolis. I was told to check out this specific version. So, anyways, yeah. Please like, comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to check out more stuff that I put out. It varies by nature, so it's I tend to I tend to hit many genres, but yeah, I mean, if it was up to me, I would just do show tunes all day. That's my gig. It's my jam. Give me like the soundtrack to Rent or Cats or Phantom. I'll do a whole thing on Hamilton. I'm just kidding. Let's dive in here. I'm not. See, this is how smart I am. I say things that sound smart, but then I do things that don't look very smart.
Do we have her? Is this working? It's really low because something is wrong. I guess I can do it with no guitar. Do you want to do a weird version of it? Fuck it.
Dude, I love it. Like he's just gonna roll with whatever he's got. I see that. I see that with him being able to like just improvise with. He doesn't even need an instrument really. He could probably make one. Give him like, I don't know, an apple and and a water gun and some celery stalks, and he'll make a song with it.
I don't care. I'm crazy. You try to put me in a box?
In a box. I see what you did there. Yeah, a few times.
Never mind. Thank you. I'll just drink more gin and tonics then.
He doesn't even have ice in that drink. That is a bold, tall gin and tonic for being on stage.
No, but somebody needs to play the harmony. Okay. Thank you. Long are the days when you're turning away from.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do have lyrics pulled up. I have not read them yet. Sorry. Let me get those.
Okay. Thank you. Long are the days when you're turning away from the reasons you stroll. Long is the way when you're aching and say, well, your teeth bite your toe. Loud is the wind in your ears when you spin as you look for the soul. Loud are the skies as you thunder your cries when your prayers are soul. Ah, there's a floor as the waves round the shore of your wound. You better roll up your sleeve. It's hard to believe, but it's you.
Okay. So that line is a little telling. Dude, his connection with like with the elements and nature and whatnot. So this whole initial first verse here, longer the days when you're turning away from the reasons you strung. So basically, everything he does is usually very introspective, and a lot of the times it's it's a lot of like just sort of self-learning and self-progressing and self-reflecting, and so he's talking about when days get long, longer days are harder days, right? From the reasons you strung. So basically, you've kind of chiseled your own path. Long is a way when you're aching to say, but your teeth bite your tongue, right? So it's like you continuously do these things, but you're not going forward with sort of making a change. Loud is and then he goes into his these elemental things, right? So you have loud as the wind in your ears as you spin, as you look for the sun. So we've got, these are all confrontational. Wind in your ears, looking at the sun is harsh, right? Loud as loud are the skies, as you thunder your cries, right? So again, we have kind of, sadly charged verses here with, we're crying and whatnot, and we're biting a tongue, and we've got loud wind in our ears as we spin. Loud as the skies, you thunder your cries when your prayers are sung, as you're wishing for something. Hard as the floor, as the waves pass. So we've got waves, we've got thunder, we've got wind, we've got elements. We've got all sorts of just natural elements going on here. Waves pound the shore, so it's again, it's impactful. It's pounding the shore of your wound. So we're talking about somebody that's hurt. So roll up your sleeves. It's hard to believe, but it's you. So it's the name of the song, "Love It or Leave It," is I guess this is basically a it's talking about sort of decisions, and not even decisions of loving or leaving something, more so just being okay and embracing your circumstances. You've created the path that you've kind of you've kind of paved your own way, and being able to accept that, you're going to have these things that bother you. In a nutshell, is what he's saying. He's using wind and water, and he's using all of Captain Planet's repertoire, right? But it's it basically, what he's saying is that, like, you have things that are going to bother you. Everybody does, right? It's kind of how I take that first verse. Sorry, this is 7.5 minutes long. I tend to get into Asaf songs and my brain goes. But anyways, let's go.
Love it, I leave it. 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 You got to believe it. My, oh my, it hurts sometimes. Oh my, it hurts sometimes. I think.
What was that, man? He's got the Elvis feet going on there.
Oh my, it hurts sometimes. I think I'm running out of time before I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my, it hurts sometimes. Oh my, sometimes I think I'm running out of time before I'm gonna lose my mind. Slow is the night when you reach for the light.
I love that line, and that goes along with what I'm saying. Slow is the night when I what do you say here? Slow is the night as I reach for the light. When you reach for the light, so it's like as you can you continue to try for certain things. It just feels like it takes forever to get there. So it's just, you're just toiling in this endless sort of darkness, right? Trying to find the light. It's then with, I'm sorry, I read ahead, but the dark lingers on, essentially, is what he's. So anyways,
Slow is the night when you reach for the light, but the dark lingers on. Oh Lord, slow is the bite of the words that you write when it's finally dawn.
slow is the bite of the words that you write when it's finally dawn. So again, biting. We're going back to the first verse, the beginning of the first verse, talking about biting your tongue, right?
Of the words that you write when it's finally dawn. Can you swim when the water is screaming in you? You better roll up your sleeve. Love that I leave, that it's you.
Now, of course, obviously, the roll up your sleeves part is basically, it's in reference to being willing to get dirty and sort of do things you may not want to do. I shouldn't have to explain that, but and then we're going back to swim with the waters. We're in the waters again. He just loves nature.
Love your sleeve. Love that I leave, that it's you. Love it, I leave it. Love it, I leave it. Love it, I leave it. Love it, I leave it, but you got to believe it. My, oh my, it hurts sometimes.
even the way that like the backup singers are dancing with this little bop kind of side to side. The the backup vocals, they it gives me these weird like I don't know, like late 50s, early 60s kind of throwback diner vibes, but at the same time it has these with like the chords they have running in the background and the keys, it has like this kind of weird like happy sort of island feel. Even though the song's like this very sort of, if I'm reading it right, which I'm probably not, that's a wild audience that I love this circular kind of format, like these types of venues. Anyways, um, it's I lost my train of thought. It's early, guys. Yeah, it has this weird kind of like island feel just with the keys, but it's interesting because like the nature of the song is this like deeply sort of has this deeply kind of introspective meaning. If I'm reading it right, this like um, he does this a lot. This like reflection, this self-reflection, and using what you know and where you know how you've become who you are and where you've been to get where you are, and to sort of shape your kind of your path moving forward. But this song's about acceptance. It's about accepting the circumstances that you sort of have, and basically dealing the cards that you've been dealt. Yes, we all want more and whatnot, and it's always going to be that light at the end of the tunnel that we're endlessly chasing, and most of us aren't going to reach it. But if you're okay with what you have, maybe certain things along the way will come to you, kind of thing, right? So I love that I'm halfway through the song, and again I'm out of lyrics. This happens like I think the last 3 or 4 songs of his I ran out of lyrics, and it's just he's gonna repeat a bunch of stuff, and then there's probably gonna be some kind of instrumental or something, but or maybe he's out of his gin and tonic. Anyways,
This is beautiful. Sing it, girls. Stop it now. You know those lonely nights. You know those lonely nights. You know those lonely nights. It's not a question, really. It's a statement. 'Cause I know you know those lonely nights where you can't fall asleep because the pain is too high. It gets too hard to even breathe and breathe out, breathe and breathe out and breathe and breathe out and breathe and you find yourself praying. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, and the pain go away, but the pain is here to stay. Come on, just one day. Come on, just one day. 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 second, man. The pain go away. Man, the pain go away. I think I'm gonna go insane now, man. Oh my, yeah. Sometimes, oh my, yeah. Sometimes I think I'm running out of time before I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my, yeah. Sometimes, oh my, yeah.
so what he's done is he's basically framing this in a way that he's turning like internal struggles into like an anthem for like courage and resilience, basically embracing and using these things, all the waves that hit you in the face and the wind in your ears and the fucking tornado that took your home away, and whatever, I'm just talking shit, but basically using these things that these negatives, and trying to focus on manifesting a positive. He's saying that these nights where you're praying and you're praying, but sometimes for 1 second it goes away, right? And then you hold on to that, right? So he's basically made like a courage and a determination anthem out of out of life's struggles, which is cool.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Kalinista.
Was he just like throwing shit around? I'm guessing he just closed the show, right? Yeah. Sick. Yeah, again, like I say with all of these, I don't know if I read that right, but that's where my brain took that. And I'm sorry for I do pause his songs quite a bit to a point where it's probably annoying, and I probably ruin the actual the melody of it for sure. But I'm assuming most of you guys have heard it prior to being here. If for those that haven't, I'm linking it below. Go check it out on its own. Live at the Acropolis. That's a couple years ago. That was awesome. Venue's awesome. He was yeah. Obviously, that was you could kind of feel an end of set type song. Um, so that's how he closed that show. But um, yeah, very very deep song. Just a deep dude. He's I've only seen a couple of him live though, so he's really cool to watch like in a live setting like this. He's one of those dudes that or people I should say that just gets into artists that just gets into and really feels their music, and you could feel them feeling their music. And that that evokes certain emotions beyond just like getting on stage and just singing songs, right? You have artists that perform so often that it's they just go into automatic mode, and it's no matter where they're at, you're gonna get kind of the same thing, and you like the song, so it's gonna be badass regardless, right? But no, that was awesome. I got a list, so I'm gonna continue to try to knock these out. Do me a favor, go support Asaf, please. Go like, go subscribe. Of course, I appreciate the support. Definitely jump over to Patreon, come say what's up. That's where most of my requests like this do come from. But make sure you drop a comment down below. I do read all my comments. And the obviously Patreon is where requests come from, but I do interact with comments as well. But and make sure you like, and make sure you're subscribed, and make sure the Niners win today. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you on the next.